I wish someone would have told me all of these things that I'm about to tell you in this video before I bought this iRig Stream. So, should you buy the iRig Stream for $99? Let's get into this video. Hey, this is Matty McCaskill, musician, songwriter, and music career coach to professional, emerging, and seasoned artists. So if you're here thinking about buying this little machine here, I trust that you know that your audio needs to be clear when you are posting your music to social media. Visuals can be decent, but if you are a musician, singer-songwriter, and you want people to be able to get the highest value out of your music, the audio needs to be clear. The audio needs to sound good. And it's really all about steps, right? If you are not putting out any content, listen, putting out content is probably better than having audio being good, but once you have been putting out content, the next step is getting that audio nice for your audience. In this video, I'm going to give you my experience with the iRig Stream to hopefully save you time and money, right? Make a very clear and better decision on whether you want the iRig Stream or not, whether it's worth your money or not. Android phone users, pay close attention to this video. What this video is going to cover is what the iRig Stream is, why I bought it, what comes in the box, what does not come in the box, and my specific pros and cons. So first up, what is the iRig Stream? Practically, it's like a little small audio interface that you can hook up sound coming out of a mixer, sound coming out of a computer, sound coming out of your audio interface, whether it's your vocals, whether it's beats, guitar, you can get the sound out of your device and then you can get it into your camera so that you can have it sound exactly how it sounds inside of your device. So back in 2021, I was doing a lot more videos showcasing music production. I wanted a way to be able to post my music that I was making online and to be able to have people duet. In TikTok, you can duet. In Instagram, you can do a remix reel. So I wanted to encourage artists to spit something over top of my music. But I had a really long process, and this was my process. I would make the music in my digital audio workstation. Then I would play the music in the background while I'm miming me playing the music live. And so and then I would have to sync that beat up to the video that I had made.
Duet this. Duet with the chef number 7. Straight hip hop.
And it was okay. It was actually really good, but the time syncing just really messed me up in terms of the energy and all that type of stuff like that. So I was like, how can I produce the music live so that I can capture it on screen, just, streamline that. That is what the iRig Stream did for me. Hey, I wanted to take a second before we get into the next part. Listen, if you're enjoying this video right now, please smash that like button and leave me a comment and let me know if this video is actually helpful to you. And leave me a comment and let me know if there's any questions that you have about this specific video, all right? So what I noticed is that a lot of music producers and even singers, you'll just record some music, which is okay. You'll record some music using your camera's microphone. And that's okay. That's cool when you're getting started. But again, like we said earlier, to level up, you want to be able to get some crisp audio sound to really capture either the listener or whoever it is that you're trying to capture when they first see your video. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have really clean, crisp audio so people did not have to focus in on, how am I going to go over top of this song or whatever it happens to be like that. And then lastly, I wanted to capture my music production live. That was really important to be able to capture the live feel of, me rocking out, just capture that energy. And so that's very important for singers and musicians, is that you want to capture the energy. If you've recorded a song and you were in the space, you were in that energy, and then you try to come back over and do a performance walkthrough, that energy in the video can kind of be off with the energy that you performed the song in the studio. So again, the iRig Stream definitely helped out with doing the live performance. Okay, so let's talk about what comes in the box. All right, so this is what comes in the box, right? When you get your box, all right, my box is torn. You'll get the iRig Stream, and you get a box like this. Comes with 3 cables. A cable to connect with iPhones or tablets. A cable that connects with USB-C for Android phones and computers that take USB-C. And it even has a connection for a USB-A port if you should need this USB-A port. All right, so what does not come in the box that you will have to purchase? A male RCA cable to a 1/8 inch jack, sometimes called an aux cable, sometimes called a 3.5 millimeter jack. You have to make sure it has the 2 tips though, not the 3, which is for microphones. So you'll also need this 1/8 inch adapter to a 1/4 inch adapter, especially if you're going into a audio interface. And you just plug this one onto there, connect your RCA cables, and this goes into your headphone jack. Okay, so one part that I left out was talking about the earbuds that you also should have around somewhere, but you might not have them around. See that little port right there? That is so that you can monitor the sound coming out of your device into the iRig Stream, and you can make sure that it sounds good. Okay, all right, so let's talk about the pros and cons, my specific pros and cons of this iRig Stream, and we're gonna start off with the cons first. Con number 1 is that iRig Stream wasn't as plug and play as it said it was. When I bought the iRig Stream back in 2021, I had an Android phone. I still have an Android phone, but I had a Galaxy Note 9. Now I have a Galaxy S22. And on the package, it says it is compatible with Android. And it is to a certain degree, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. Con number 2, lots of hours of troubleshooting with the social media platforms. And that's exactly what I bought it for. And that's probably what you're thinking about buying it for. This is specifically with Android telephones. So I had difficulty with TikTok, Instagram. The reason for that is usually these social media platforms, they'll roll out updates that fix bugs for Apple iOS first before it does it for Android. So recording to TikTok natively with their camera and recording to Instagram natively, they recorded perfectly fine when I used the iRig Stream device. But on Instagram, using the stories function and using Instagram Live, that is where I had a lot of distortion. And hang around to the end because I'm going to share a tip as to how I got around that distortion. On TikTok, the iRig Stream with the Android telephone records fine as well when you record natively. However, when I was trying to do duets, I noticed a horrible lag in the video and a pitch down or sometimes a pitch up. And so that's just got something to do with the operating system of TikTok not recognizing the iRig Stream, which is very important for singer-songwriters because if you're looking to get a lot more attention to your page, to what it is that you do, recording the duets or the remixes is going to be very vital. So that's for Android users. And the con number 3 is IK Multimedia as a company. Y'all customer service is not on par, in my specific opinion. So guys, look, when I was having these sound issues, I went on to IK Multimedia and they kind of just have the same information. And it's almost like it's a forum on that website, but it's not a forum. Because I went through pages and pages and pages to try and find out what the issue was with my telephone, specifically with the iRig Stream recording to Instagram Lives. And all I saw was other frustrated customers talking about how they couldn't get it to work for them using Android telephones. And so whoever is over at IK Multimedia, all they usually do is tell you 2 things. One is to download their app and run that app in the background while you are recording to Instagram Live. And 2, if they can't figure that out, then they'll tell you to open up a ticket where you have to email them back and forth. And guys, everybody is told to open up a ticket. And so when I open up this ticket, right, I finally send something out to IK Multimedia and open up this ticket. They tell me, you might want to talk to Samsung about the issues in your telephone. I waited for all that time and all they did was pass the buck. So IK Multimedia, in terms of customer service, you get 2 stars. And you only get 2 stars because you answered back to the email. Okay, so let's talk about the pros. My first pro is that the iRig Stream, when you are recording natively to your camera or recording natively to the actual app that you're trying to use it for, just like the camera's function, it records perfectly fine. One thing you want to do is just make sure that your audio is not clipping, but otherwise than that, it works perfectly fine. And my pro number 2 is that, it does allow you to record your sound, your singing, your music production, your instrument playing. It does allow you to record it live. And so that is a big plus, and the audio is good. All right, so here's that tip that I wanted to share with you guys at the end of this video. Thank you so much for hanging around this long. All right, so when you are recording to Instagram Live, what I have noticed is that if you start the Instagram Live, make sure that you type your titles and then plug in your iRig Stream using the USB port. Then it works just fine like that, at least in my experience. I have not tested it with TikTok Live or Facebook Live, but I've seen that the problems and the issues that other users have had, they've also used that method as well, as starting the live first and then plugging in your iRig Stream. Okay, so there you have it. I hope that this video gave you a lot of insight about whether you should buy this iRig Stream. I hope this helps you make a better decision about whether you want to buy the iRig Stream or not. And I'll be putting out more videos of things that I've bought already so that you don't have to buy those things if it's not perfect for you. All the links to the equipment are in the description section below. And do me a favor, hit that subscribe button so you can get more videos like this and anything else that can help you level up in your music career journey. Appreciate you taking your time watching this. See you in the next video.